Right, Tom, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm so glad that you are here. Safety yung pagpunta niyo dito sa Cebu. So, Tom, ano yung masasabi ko yung sa talk na ito ng New Time 6 yan?
Yes, mayong adlaw sa atong tanan sa mga viewers no ng ating Mang People TV. So, dito kami sa Cebu. Of course, my first objective here is really to personally present my gratitude no for all cooperatives here in Cebu City and the Cebu province and even the whole region of Region 7 para magpasalamat dahil hindi man natin pwede hindi balikan no plus yun na ang ating commitment at sector natin to. So at yung ating Visayas this time, especially dito sa Region 7, we really contributed much for the votes no for the Kopnatko party list. So that's why the whole total ng party list votes natin ng Kopnatko as this last election 2025 umabot na tayo ng more ng times 2 no. So much more here in Region 7. So with that, we are much grateful and thankful no sa mga cooperatives natin, lalong-lalo na yung mga officers and staff na talagang nanguna no for the campaign, and our members no also supported and voted for Coop-Natco party list. And with that, from the bottom of our hearts and from the Coop-Natco party list, we'd like to extend our gratitude no sa mga nag-support. So on this commitment natin na we are going to continue really what we have started at for the good ng sector, at least mayroon tayong again kakampi at boses sa Kongreso for this 28th Congress. And yesterday noon time we started to commence the term for the 28th Congress no? So yung first day of our session pa will start on the SUNA of our President on July 28. So doon pa natin mag-start yung mga sesyon ng Kongreso at as early as yesterday we can start now filing no, the proposed bills that we are aiming no, for this Congress. But our plan together with the cooperative sector, of course, we will have a ceremonial filing on this. So that's why advance invitation na rin din no, with our cooperatives all over the country that we will go together in Congress no, especially probably siguro on the SUNA date, and then after that day we will have a ceremonial filing of our proposed bill, particularly for the benefits of the cooperative sector.
Kung ano yung mga challenges sa cooperative sector for today na needed talagang ma-address?
Now, so far, we have approved no, the 4 flagship bill of our cooperatives in the 19th Congress. But pagdating sa Senado, halos nabitin tayo doon. Yung ibang bills dyan hanggang committee deliberations lang, and then sponsorships, yung iba. At yung isa diyan suppose for the second reading na sana no, but then we're in the revised cooperative code, mas maganda na ibalik rin natin no sa sektor pa kasi may mga contentious issues doon na dapat i-resolve din kasi minsan ang iba ang position ng ibang grupo natin sa mga cooperatives at iba rin yung gusto mangyari. So we need really to settle this, and mas madali naman natin yan trabahuhin in Congress because that was already approved in the House of Representatives in the third and final reading. So mas mabilis natin yan maripaso kasi hindi man pwede manguna ang Senado for this bill because there is a fiscal or financial provisions there no, especially on the tax privileges of cooperatives. So hindi pwede manguna ang Senado. It will emanate from the House of Representatives, and we should do it first no, in the House, and then i-transmit natin sa Senado para makakuha tayo ng another counterpart doon, and that would be to compete no, to become a law. So hopefully if given a chance at mag-iba na rin yung galawan sa Senado, so sana within this year, we are hoping na sana ma-approve natin yung ating revised cooperative code because this is also one of the priority bills ng ating administration. So now, yung ibang mga bills natin na hindi rin talaga nakalabas sa Kongreso, so what we could do here, of course, is to really focus on its processes or deliberation in Congress para maging batas din for the good of our sector. So very crucial also there is that sana mahawakan natin yung Committee on Cooperative Development sa House of Representatives para mas mabilis din natin matapos sa committee level at hoping na ma-agenda ito in the plenary at ma-approve at then we will work more in the Senate for its counterpart. So ibig sabihin dito is that mga challenges natin sa co-op, so nandyan pa rin yung mga challenges on the governance and especially itong mga micro and small co-ops natin na marami at we need really to work for them na kung pwede mag-merge, mag-consolidate or yung hindi kaya at yung iba naman na kaya naman nila lumaki, so we will also support them. So that's what our direction is. And then of course ang challenge for the transport cooperatives kasi good sa ibang mga transport co-ops na they really manage and operate their operations in transport by practicing what is really the true co-op and the principles of the cooperatives there because as of this time, as I experience, maraming way ang ginagawa sa mga transport cooperatives, iba-ibang pamamalakad which suppose ang pinaka-ideal talaga doon, it should be managed by their cooperatives, by management dyan, and then the whole operations would be controlled by the cooperatives, not by the individual pa rin. So we are going to have a bill on that, of course, to have more support para may seasonalize itong ating PTMP na kasi 'di ba pinalitan na yung pangalan, that's a Public Transport Modernization Program na kung saan tapos na yung consolidation, we will really focus on the operations na yung mapaayos na yung kanyang management, so that's why dapat doon magtutok yung ating directions at yung ating agency itself, yung Office of the Transport Cooperative sa DOTR and the CDA for its support. So sana magawa natin ng mga pinaka-significant na effort ito para maayos natin yung nangyayari sa ngayon at makorek yung mga hindi tama na mga practices ng mga cooperatives the way the transport operation is going on in this program. So then the government of course will continue to support at malaking challenge dito is also the local government counterpart, yung route rationalization kasi maraming LGUs pa, maraming area pa na hindi pa rin settled or either in place yung kanilang mga route plan. So pag hindi yan masettle, so we cannot really we cannot take off properly dahil hindi natin alam kung ilang unit ba ang pwede tumakbo sa isang ruta. So that is very crucial and is very important, So anyway, this is not cannot be done in an overnight, but I think mga 5 years pa siguro natin ito makita yung kanyang full implementation on this. So again sa transport plus the challenges also in our agriculture just because of the food security which tinututukan na mas maraming programa, privileges ang maibigay natin sa mga agri-co-ops as of this time. So itong dalawang sektor na to, ito yung importante ngayon sa directions ng ating trabaho to advocate and have more programs for this. Okay? So, again, pag lumabas itong ating revised cooperative code, marami pang mga opportunities na pwede magawa ng mga cooperative kasi we have open other opportunities na pwede pa ito gawin ng isang kooperatiba. Kasi, di ba, dati may mga restrictions. Pero of course, let us be clear on the mga types of cooperatives na itong mga professionals, itong mga real estate activity, hindi yan pinapayagan sa ating kooperatiba. I mean, sa ating revised cooperative code kasi baka maabuso din. So, at least kung nasa community, hindi purely isang grupo na sila-sila lang, yun ang hindi pinapayagan. Pero kung you're going to join with the community type cooperatives, wala namang problema yon. Pero kung purely on that aspect, so yun, dahil pinoprotect din natin na hindi rin maabuso yung mga privileges na in-enjoy ng cooperatives, especially on the tax privileges. Kasi pag pumasok itong real estate group, sila-sila na lang, puro sila mga developer. So, tapos wala silang tax privileges dito, hindi, matatamaan tayong lahat ng mga marginalized na mga cooperatives. So, baka maapektuhan na rin. So, that's why itong mga sektor na to na medyo kaya naman nila to finance and really work as their business. So, tulong na rin sila sa government. So, yun ang ating nakikita ng mga situation plus challenges with the cooperatives na bantayan din natin yung ating mga kasamahan kasi kung hindi rin natin bantayan to, baka maabuso din ng iba. Okay? So, we hope na in this 28th Congress, mas marami pa tayong magawa at ma-align, ma-repaso, ma-refine yung ating mga directions at gusto mangyari for our sector.
Right. Thank you so much, Kong, and congratulations, Kong.
Thank you.
Nice.